Yes, that's sweet.
That's it, thanks. And Don, we'll let you get away with that.
So I'm Don McMorrin with WSU Skagit County Extension, and I grew up on a 2,000-acre diversified farm here in Skagit County. And in that process, I had the ability to come here to the center to go to farming outreach activities. And that's where I saw my predecessor, Devon Havens, gave a talk about cover crops. And I thought, boy, she has a really cool job in that she actually gets paid to help farmers. And so I said, you know, I'm going to train to get her job, and someday it'll come open way down the road, and hopefully I'll be able to get it. And so that's what I did. I went to Oregon State University, received my bachelor's in agriculture and minor in Spanish, and then went back and got my master's in agriculture education. Whole long process. I did some teaching, I did some coaching along the way, worked at the Conservation District, and sure enough, Devon ended up retiring early, and I applied for the job and beat out a whole host of candidates, and here I am. And it's been a real pleasure to be your agricultural educator. When I first came on board, one of my large tasks was trying to get young people more involved in leadership activities, and so we started the Young Farmer Breakfasts that are available to people in the 18 to 35-year age category. We put together those breakfasts. We made a list of everyone within Skagit County that either was interested in farming or was currently farming. And I only had 20 people on the list of piece of paper in that age category. So it told me that we really need to get the ball rolling. That's when I kicked off the first Cultivating Success course back in 2006 and looked at doing an educational component for our Latino population, because many of them we think are going to be the next generation of farmers in Skagit County. That's all kind of history now. It's been a whirlwind. I don't know if you've ever had put out a dream and had it all come true within a 3-year period, but that's what's happened to me along the way. I'm very blessed in that I was able to hire Sridhar Schaefer to be our Latino Ag Outreach Coordinator. We kicked off the Cultivating Success series in Spanish. Most recently, we've also started an incubator farm known as Viva Farms. So as I was teaching this course year in and year out, about a quarter of the participants would come back to me and say, like many of you would say if we didn't have Viva Farms, would say, look, Don, I love the class, I learned a lot, but I can't find any land to rent because the large commercial farmers have it all locked up, or I can't afford to buy any. So thanks a lot for all that information, but I'm not going to be a farmer. Well, you hear that 3 years in a row, and you start putting out the feelers for what you can do to fix the problem. Because as extension educators, that's what we are, we're problem solvers. And so we had the good fortune of talking to some foundation folks who have donated money to kickstart Viva Farms, and now as you progress through the Cultivating Success series, take this course for 12 weeks, then we have an ag entrepreneurship business training course, and then you'll have the ability to rent land from Viva Farms this spring. So no more excuses. You can all be farmers, and you'll all have enough information after taking these 2 classes to be successful if you want to, and if you want to work hard at it. So with that, I think my 2 minutes are up. However, I do have useful skills in that I farmed most of the valley growing up on that 2,000-acre diversified farm. I know pretty much every piece of land in Skagit County. I can tell you its pluses, its minuses.